Hi guys, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Today I'll be showing you how to connect a self-compression connector from Cablecon to a piece of cable. Our product code for this model is the FP03W-SI56. Immediately, if you look at the difference between the Cablecon connector and a traditional F connector, you can see they're around about the same size. But there's a definite difference in terms of quality. This feels a lot heavier. It feels like it's a very good quality connector. So this is mainly used for domestic applications, but the Cablecon connector is very good for commercial work or for high-end domestic work. So I definitely do recommend them. First things first is we need to get our cable ready in order to put it on. So I'm using my cable strippers here. Same as before. Just put the cable in until the spring. Press a little bit harder this time to try and cut through some of the outer braiding. Pull it off. Any outer braiding and foil that's left over, I want you guys to cut it off, please. I'll show you why in just a second. Next thing to do is to get rid of this dielectric. We take our cable stripper again. See what I'm doing? I'm just placing it in the right place, pressing it down, cutting right through, and pulling it out. We then take our connector. Now the reason why we cut off the outer braiding is if you look inside of the connector, you'll see that there's a thin piece of metal. Now that metal slides in between the outer sheath and the braiding and makes contact with the earth. We simply put on our connector. Now when you're putting it on, you need to push quite hard. There you go. You don't stop until the center dielectric is flush with the connector, as you can see on mine there. We trim the piece of copper diagonally. We leave about 2 or 3 millimeters left over. Now, like I said, this is a self-compression connector, so it doesn't actually require a tool to compress it. But what you need to do in order for it to compress and bite onto the cable is you have to actually put it onto your device. So you just simply screw it down, just like that. And there you go. The connector now is tight, fit on. This is great if you're installing it in a domestic environment and you don't want your customer pulling the cable out accidentally. I don't know how many call-out fees I used to go to where the customers just pulled the decoder forward and it's ripped out the F connector. So this is a great solution for that problem. If you guys have any comments or questions, feel free to ask.